Well, we got a whole new series of reports about Marvel's Fantastic Four, and it's creating a bit of buzz and discussion. So let's take a couple minutes to talk about which character will be at the center of this story, and why this is probably a pretty good idea for the MCU. Well, believe it or not, it's been over 4 years since Marvel Studios announced plans to reboot the Fantastic Four. And sadly, since it was announced, it has been through all kinds of problems. We originally saw Spider-Man No Way Home director John Watts leave the project, and later have Matt Shakman replace him. We are getting multiple reports of various rewrites for the script, and even to this day, we still don't have a cast for this movie, despite a year of rumors and multiple reports for each character being locked down. Now, it might be too soon to suggest this movie is in trouble. Marvel has a ton of time, but it is at least clear to me Marvel is trying to get this right, and after multiple failed adaptations, 4 of them if you include Roger Corman's effort, well, another one would probably be an end of the franchise for the Fantastic Four if this one should fail. And it appears Marvel is changing up the current plans to try to give it a new focus and, effectively, a new lead. Now, this report comes via Daniel RPK, so it's not from Marvel Studios or Kevin Feige. We want to take it with a grain of salt, but these are the kind of elements that a lot of these scoopers hear about early and turn out to be true. Now, according to him, Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, will effectively be the lead character and primary focus of the film. Now, what they're hearing is that Marvel Studios intends on building the team around Sue, which, quite honestly, makes a lot of sense, because if you know the Fantastic Four, you know Sue Storm is significantly more powerful than all the rest of the team. Now, this is still going to be a team movie, but effectively what they're saying here is that as the film develops, the team itself and how we get to know the rest of the team will be how they are connected to Sue. Johnny is Sue's brother. This makes a lot of sense. And effectively, Reed Richards is her husband, making her the center of the world for both characters. Now, as far as Ben Grimm goes, he obviously in the comics was Reed's best friend before he was turned into the Thing, and more than likely, since this is going to be an established team, his relationship with Sue will probably be built around their children, who we are already hearing could be in a movie, and that Ben Grimm has often served as basically a surrogate uncle. Now, we were hearing for a couple weeks that Margot Robbie had indeed taken up the role of Sue Storm for this film, and she would probably be a great cast. But we heard that all fell apart, along with the other castings like Adam Driver, and now we're hearing reports that Vanessa Kirby, who is just part of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, will be taking up the role of Sue Storm, but that hasn't been confirmed by Marvel or anybody else, although it was kind of teased by Kirby a little bit. Now, honestly, I can hear a bit of moaning out there, and people kind of being concerned that Sue will be front and center in this film, but like I said, it does make a lot of sense. She is at the emotional core of the team, she is the most powerful character on the team, and she has the most connection, interpersonal connections, with the other members on the team. So this will be the easiest way to create that family element that I think if the movie lacks, will absolutely cause it to fall flat on its face. Now, Fantastic Four is set to be released on May the 2nd, 2025. And even though the strike is going on right now, I think Marvel has all the pieces in place to meet this release date. Obviously, the strikes could impact this production, but more than likely that will be settled by the beginning of the year, giving the production team plenty of time to shoot, film, and complete the project, as well as meet Marvel's new quality over quantity goals. Ultimately, if the team is built around Sue Storm, well, we're gonna have to wait and see.